Welcome, podcast fans. It's time for the What's Up Bro podcast show, presented by J&J Production Studios, the home for all your entertainment needs. All kinds of great topics discussed every week, a variety of different themes offered, special guest appearances, prize giveaways, and so much more. Stay tuned. And now, here are your hosts, Sam Crow and Big Hoss.
Hello and welcome everybody. Happy Saturday night to you all. Hope you are having a wonderful and glorious weekend. Hard to believe it's already Saturday. It feels like, I don't know, the weekend just started, but still plenty of weekend to go. We have Sunday yet for a lot of us, and hopefully you guys have plenty of plans to do that, regardless of what they are. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. And where I'm at currently right now, it's starting to snow. First snowfall of the year, and by that I mean first, I guess you could say kind of major snowfall. Because let's get our fire started right away. I don't want to forget this. I always forget to do it, so let's make sure we have it going. Did I click the right page? That's not what I wanted to do. I just totally screwed up there. Whoops, hold on. Great, hold that thought.
They're coming. They're all coming into the
Oops,
open.
hang on here, and I just messed myself up. Whoopsie doodles. Let's try this again. Every time I click a tab, something always happens. Let's pull up. It should be in the history because we did listen to it recently. There she be. Let's get her going here.
Ryan Reynolds here.
Might be a commercial, and of course it is. Oh my goodness gracious. Hang on. I'll get it together yet. Just bear with me here. Oh, now we can skip it. And there we go. Anyway, as I was saying, nothing like having a roaring fire because the snow is out there. We're probably got a good, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 inches going there, which I know it might not seem really cool and kind of one of the questions, really, Sam, that's what's got you going here. But, I mean, I wanted snowfall for Christmas. We had rain, which was a huge letdown. But not shocking because been there before, and it's not the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last time. It was just kind of a shame it didn't start a little bit earlier. But, nevertheless, it's here, and glad to know that we finally have some, which is really awesome. So, we're going to hang out tonight and chat a little bit. No Big Hoss tonight. Should mention that right off the bat, which you guys may or may not have noticed that, but he's not feeling well, so we wish him a speedy recovery. Again, it's that time of year. Everybody gets sick, so we certainly understand that. Try to do our part to stay healthy, but you know some things don't always work out that way. But it is what it is. So the show must go on. Here we are. But it is one of those nights where you enjoy being indoors with just, I don't know, on the snow on the ground and not having anywhere to go. I guess it kind of just gives you that kind of relaxation feeling of sort of like a staycation, but not really. So I don't know if necessarily that's a good thing, bad thing, whatever the case may be. I'm not sure, but we do enjoy it, and a lot of us, we look forward to those moments where we can get a little time to escape, whether that's catching up on our favorite shows, movies, projects, maybe reading a good book. I don't know what you guys like to do. I have a whole bunch of different things I like to do, so it's kind of one of those things where it's just nice not having to go anywhere. So, and we don't get those too often, I think, for a lot of us, so we take them when we can get them. And for us, naturally, it's beautiful when it falls on a weekend because we get to hang out with all of you, and we're so thankful to have that. So here we are. Just a couple little quick announcements just to get them out there in case you guys missed last night's show. And of course, if you did, again, by all means, shame on you. What are you waiting for? All the great fun stuff happens there. You know, it's you don't want to miss a second of it, so why wait? But it's available now. Go check it out. You can check out our link tree there, which we're going to be upgrading soon. Actually, we're going to have some fun surprises with that, in addition to some other upgrades. So keep your eyes and ears open for that, rather. Also, remember, too, we mentioned this last night. I will mention it again tonight, just in case anybody who was here or is currently here was not here last night. We are planning to make it an opportunity to give away our signed photo of Miranda Maverick that we have, as you guys know. We didn't get a chance to do that over the Christmas or New Year's episode. We still want to do that. Our goal is to have that gone before the end of this year. So the rules are simple, and everything still applies, is the same. We will periodically post the photo on our socials. It'll be out there. If you guys want to be entered in to have a chance to win it, all you have to do is go and either like it or repost it or comment if you want. You can email us at our official studio email at j_jproductionstudios@yahoo.com. I always get myself messed up with the at part, but yes. So if you want to do that, you can, by all means. That will give you a chance to enter as a potential winner of that item, which we will do, and we hope that you guys will jump on that. We've had some people do it. We're keeping a tracking list of that. We just want to get a few more just to make it a lot more fun, if you will. So, with that being said, I think that's really all the announcements that we have for now, because there's not much else to report. It's all the same at this point in time. We will get some new ones for you later on. But, yeah, let's dive into it here. So, Saturday night on the weekend there, I gotta say, this is one of those, we used to call them the shoot the shit episodes, or we have it, we just kind of sit back and chat a bit, and I think tonight's going to probably be one of those nights. I kind of want to expand more a little bit. We got into our thoughts about the new year moving forward, and as you guys know too, Hoss and I shared some hysterical stories that will forever be linked to us and go down in history as some unbelievably funny, humorous moments. But what are we looking forward to most for the new year? I don't think we even began to touch base on that even, and I kind of wanted to expand on it a little bit further, dive a little deeper, whatever you want to call it, because there's so many opportunities when you start a brand new year. I don't know if you guys have ever thought about this. I hadn't done this until I really started to get older. When you're younger, when you're a kid, especially a lot of you guys know, are familiar with this and are living it now, you don't necessarily think about the opportunities and challenges a new year can bring. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. We've all been young at one time. And you don't have a lot of responsibilities. You don't have a lot of things that we do as adults do. And I've learned this as I've gotten older. That's just something that... And I don't know. As you get older, you kind of reflect and think. We talk about setting goals. We talked about this last night. And, because we never want to say New Year's resolution. I just saw that recently. I forget what I was watching. But the same thing is it was a clip from a commercial on YouTube. It's one of the financial advising type of things. And the reason we always say, and I'll just refresh this for anybody who wasn't here last night too, we say not to have New Year's resolutions because 9 times out of 10, most of us don't even accomplish half or even begin to scratch the surface of New Year's resolutions. So we sort of just set them for ourselves. We think we're going to get to them, but we end up not getting to them. It's just kind of one of those things. So we now like to say, set goals for yourself. Set attainable goals. Long-term or short-term, doesn't matter. Just kind of have something in mind when you go out and about and you are doing things. And cross it off little by little, one at a time. So, with that being said for that, too, how does that apply for a new year? Well, we start off fresh with a new year every year. And I think, in most cases, we hit that reset button and we say to ourselves, we have 12 months. We have 12 months a year to work on some things, whatever they are. And it seems like a lot. It seems like, it's more than plenty and we could get a whole lot done. You'd be surprised. I learned this lesson quickly too, that that's not the case. Some projects, some goals, some things can take several years. And it's one of those things where I think you prioritize what type of goals you have. And we have so many. We have different ones. We have a lot of interests. A lot of us are multi-talented. Different things happening at one time, etc. I think that it's important to focus on the ones that you really want to focus on. And we can dispense with the normal ones, like, finding a new job, or maybe buying a home, buying a new car, finishing college, finishing high school. I don't know, just naming a few things I could think of off the top of my head. But just have some kind of goal set there for that. I think another thing too is we talk about time management and minding of that. And when you have a length of time, a year seems like a long time. And I thought about this when I was younger too. Some of you guys may or may not, and a lot of you, some folks who are older, might be thinking about this a lot too. But the older you get, and the longer that time goes on, you feel like, and you recognize that life is short, and that the timing of it gets even shorter as we age. And not always necessarily a bad thing. I just think it's one of those virtuosos that you have to embrace it, and you have to understand that, and I still think you have plenty of opportunities. People, no matter how old you are, some of the best advice that I heard was, like finishing going to school or anything like that. You're never too old for that. I think it's important to embrace your aging process for that, because we can't fight it. It doesn't change anything. That's something that I think is going to hold a lot of people back if you don't do that. So that's an important feature right there. And you incorporate that with the clock starting in the calendar year. 365 days a year is what we have. And for however many years that each of us lives, and no one knows for sure. We're all diverse, we're all different. So when you consider that, and consider the opportunity where you look at, and I've heard this too, and I want to say it this way just because I think rather that what we take for granted is that I say it as that running out of time feeling, which may or may not be, but I just think it's important that we have just that kind of perspective going into some things. And again, I don't mean to be not nostalgic in a sense, but heavy with this. But I think I say it's important because I don't know. I just feel like a lot of us, a lot of times, and I speak from experience, we just don't take the opportunity or take advantage of the time that we have. If that makes sense. It's not super complicated, but it's hard sometimes. So I think my point of it all, again, is just challenging you guys to really just pick your goals there and really go after them this year. Go into it next year, whatever the case may be. But just make those opportunities your own, and make them your accomplishment. Make them something that you can be proud of when you accomplish that. Because I don't know. I know for myself, whenever I accomplish an opportunity or accomplish a goal, I always feel so encouraged, and I feel like I'm moving and making ground somewhere, and all those type of things. And that's not anything specific. It's just accomplishing goals in general. That's what I like to say in that case. So if you guys are going to take this new year, no matter what walk of life you're at, young or old, and I want to say this more so for a lot of younger folks too, because I've never thought of myself as saying this wise older sage where I would counsel younger people, but I really would say if you can start now. I tell a lot of young guys now, I come across, have your goals, chase your dreams if you will, but get some momentum going, make some movement, because once you get to a certain point, it's really hard to go back. It's make the mistakes you're going to make when you're younger, etc. All those type of advices that you can give to people, but really just make each year we get, this year, next year, the year after that, whatever the case is, make it impactful. Maybe you didn't get a lot done last year. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here. Maybe there were some things you wished you'd accomplished, you didn't accomplish. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody specifically, or I can't speak for everybody independently, individually. But whatever that is and whatever you feel maybe you can improve upon or do differently, have at it, because we don't know how much time we have left either, even when you're young. And it's easier said when you're younger, like, oh, I got plenty of time, when most cases we do. But just don't take anything for granted. That's a huge lesson there that I think is most important, that I hope you guys won't do, because life is not like a video game. You can't hit the reset button. Once it's over, it's over. And so whatever you choose to do or don't do, whatever the case may be, hopefully it'll be worth it, and hopefully you'll accomplish some things that you wanted to do. I always said, and I said this when I played music, which I share with you guys if you didn't know that, I played music for a while and had some bands going, trying to do all that great stuff. And I didn't get as far as I would have liked, and things could have been better, and all that great stuff. But I'm glad that I did it, because I won't have to look back and say, oh, I could have tried it, I should have done it, didn't do it. I tried it, it didn't pan out, that's fine. At least I know that I gave it my best effort, and I have no regrets looking back. And that's a big thing why I say we need to challenge ourselves and make these goals when we see each new year as a chance to restart over, start the clock, erase the chalkboard, whatever you want to call it, whatever analogy you prefer. It's really just that opportunity to take a step forward. Make sure you're moving forward. And I shared this on Vigilantes Radio when I was with our good friend Deanie, and I was on the Pod Z Quad podcast a couple times. This discussion came up, but when we talk about levels of success, and we mentioned this too, I believe, coming into the New Year episode, I think we did that a little bit as well. Look at success differently. Don't look at success as I'm making a lot of money, or I won a lot of awards, or whatever the case is. Success can be measured multiple ways. And success for you is different than someone else in the fact of, we kind of talked about it on the show too, the one point where if you're starting a new podcast, just even starting it and being productive with it and working hard at it, that can be a success. You're not going to gain followers overnight. We didn't. We did not gain. We had very little to no traction, to where, in all honesty, we felt like, are we going to fizzle out? Is this going to bomb before we even have an opportunity to get going? And we still wonder that. We enjoy it, and we will continue to do it because we love doing it. Even if it's just a few of you out there listening, we still love what we do. And again, it gives us our escape from the everyday mundane lives that we all have and have to live with sometimes and deal with. But we have seen some growth this past year, and we've also noticed that our efforts that we're putting into our upgrades and things like that are starting to produce results there too. Which is another reason why, just as an example, we want to upgrade the link tree there. We want to have an opportunity to connect closer with you guys, kind of like we do when we have the website going, which is something in the works still. We know you guys we're working hard on that. That's our goal, to have that completed before this year is over. We got plenty of time. I think we can do it. But it just affords us another opportunity to really have a means to track ourselves, to pace ourselves, and to see what we could do better, what we are not doing better, what we are doing better with, to kind of give us an opportunity to grow and, I don't know, just be at the top of the game. I always told Hoss too, I can't say we'll be the greatest thing in podcasting, because I know there's other shows and there's other great people and folks like you out there that maybe want to start challenging yourselves and give yourselves the ability to have your own show. We hope and wish you all the best, and we really hope you guys work hard at it. But with that being the case too, we have said we would love for the opportunity for us to be some of the best, if at all possible, if we could. So that's a goal we have. That's a long-term goal. Maybe short-term. Depends on, I guess, how things work out. But regardless, we always give ourselves our best effort forward, and at the end of the day, we don't have any regrets about it because we know that it's our best, and if you guys love what we're doing, you'll listen to us. It'll just continue to grow that way. That's just how we look at it. So, again, that's a huge positive. That's one of the things that, we pride ourselves on doing. And so using that as inspiration for you guys, do that with whatever you're going to do for your goals for this particular year. Now, if it's a goal you're setting for, maybe it's a couple-year goal starting this year, that's okay too. Have that plan set, work it out, push through it. Take it little by little at a time. Don't overthink it. Don't complicate it. Just go for it. Have a plan, have some kind of goal set, and try your best, and the rest will work itself out. That's what I always say too, and I fully believe that entirely. So that's where I definitely say, if you can give yourself the encouragement you need to push through these type of things, you'll make it and you'll all work well, and it'll work out for you all, and we'd love to see that happen. So if you want to let us know, by all means, please do so. So with that being said, let's take a quick break here. We're going to switch gears actually coming back. I want to do some more nostalgia actually, because I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to play. I know we said we were going to do it for the New Year's episode, which we are, and we did. But I would really like to do. I'm going to look through these episodes during the commercial break while we play that. I got to make sure I click the right button. Where's the fire? There it is. We're going to see if we can play some other best of clips from 2023. Since it's just me tonight too, it gives you an opportunity to really play some of these. So I'm actually in here now. So we did play. What did we? We did play the episode with Mr. J there. We might actually revisit that because I've been listening to it a lot. It's just hysterical. If you guys missed that show, go back and listen to it. It's one of our favorites. It's on there. Definitely a highlight from the year, as well as our talk with Miranda too. We couldn't have asked for anything better. But we're gonna play some clips because I do want to kind of really finish out. I feel like our time got away from us, so. We'll do that when we come back as well, and we'll do some nostalgia there as we prep for the new year coming in, or as we're enjoying the new year and getting ready for some exciting things yet to come, which hopefully includes all of you guys coming with us because we love having you on this journey, and we couldn't do it without you, obviously, naturally. And we love you all for it, and we love you all for being here, and we cannot wait for you to grow along with us and see what exciting things are going to happen this year and beyond. So, come on back. We'll talk more. We'll do some fun stuff here, and we'll really kick things off, and hopefully you're enjoying your Saturday night, having a great weekend. Maybe you're going to get some snow or have snow like we do. Hope you're enjoying it. If you get a chance to go out and make some snow angels, go for it. I haven't had enough. I don't think we had enough snow for that just yet, but we could have a snowball fight, I guess, if we really wanted to. So do that if you really want to as well. Just no major incidents, and please be mindful of friends, family, and don't get too crazy. But have fun with it. Jump out in the snow. Have a good time. But great chance here. Go for a bathroom break if you want to grab a snack, or go check and see if it's snowing out. Maybe it's starting now and you didn't know about it. Go take a look. Come back. We're going to hang out and talk some more here at the What's Up Bro podcast show. Brought to you by, of course, J&J Production Studios. You know the name. The #1 home for entertainment for you all. We are here to present the best content available for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that. And if you're listening to this afterwards and it's not live, we still appreciate you all as well. Nobody is excluded here. We love everyone equally and the same. It's kind of like when you have children. You don't favor anybody. You don't favor a single one. You love them all. Or at least that's what the parents tell you. I don't know. I've always wondered over the years, but I'm just kidding. Stick around and stay tuned for more. We'll be right back right after this.
Hey there, do you love podcasts? Are you having difficulty finding the right ones to listen to? Is it frustrating when you're trying to pick that show? You know, the one where everyone must collectively agree on? Like finding a good movie or TV show to watch, do you look for the most jam-packed entertainment that's possible to find in a single episode every week? Then search no more, and welcome to J&J Production Studios. It's our business to provide the best entertainment and information available for you. Whether you're sitting in that comfy chair with your favorite snack and beverage listening live each week, or downloading your favorite show episodes to take with you on the go while you're at work, exercising, or even just to play at night for you to fall asleep to. There's something for everyone, no matter what size, shape, or age you are. Visit www.linktree.com/J_J Production Studios to find all the streaming services where our podcast shows can be found. You can also connect with us on your favorite social media platforms, including Facebook and Twitter. You can join our public Discord server and chat directly with us. But wait, there's more. You can subscribe to our official YouTube channel and be notified every time a new show is broadcast. Wish you could have some studio souvenirs or collectibles? Guess what? You can. Visit the official store where you can purchase items featuring your favorite podcast and show hosts. Would you like to help support us? You can do that by getting your very own exclusive membership on our Patreon account. All proceeds go to help us upgrade our shows, which will only enhance the entertainment provided to you. Thank you so much. We're excited to have you as an audience. Your love and support are always appreciated. We'll see you soon.
Are you enjoying the show? Do you want even more great content? Then check out the What's Up Bro podcast show's link tree for all studio accounts, including the official show website, brought to you by J&J Production Studios. Catch all your favorite episodes of the show when they're uploaded. Curious to know who makes the show possible? Meet the cast and crew. Discover the magic behind the microphone, not just in front with our staff bios. Want to chat with other audience fans? Enter the forums section. Talk, engage, and interact with listeners from all over the globe. Not on social media and want the latest information? Then subscribe to the podcast newsletter and get everything delivered straight to your inbox. No matter what, you'll always stay connected. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more.
We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
What you want, do what you want, do it. Do what you want, do what you want, do it.
Break time is over. We're so glad you stayed tuned. Now back to the action as the show is set to resume.
All right, welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out there, and welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, this is the What's Up Bro podcast show, brought to you by your friends at J&J Production Studios, your number one true home for entertainment. We are here to bring you the best content available. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Saturday, January 6, 2024. New year affords us new opportunities. So now, without further ado, we're going to get into this. I know it's kind of a carryover from our New Year's episode, but we didn't get a whole lot of chance to do this. We're going to play this for a few minutes. We're going to get at least one more episode, too. We want to kind of highlight our 2023 year or season. I'm still in, I guess, sports mode. I was reading some football articles there for briefly checking in. Keep forgetting that games are playing there. So if you missed that, too, I did an episode of an NFL playoff prediction and Super Bowl winner. That's available at the What's Up Bro Sports Show. The episode is live now. Check it out if you wish. If you're a sports fan, you love it. It's great. Can't wait to see how that plays out. But some of the highlight episodes that we have from this year, this has got to be one of our most favorites. We've had a lot in 2023, but you guys know our good friend, our mentor, and one of our producers, Mr. J, who helps us out, made an appearance on our show finally after a long period of time. Trying to get him on. We're going to try to get him on again. I know they've been super busy. I don't think they had a show out for a little while yet, too, but we're coaxing them there to get him back. Hopefully we can, but we're going to give you some sound bites. I'm going to play this for a few minutes just so you guys can hear this. I keep listening to that. I still laugh. I think it's absolutely hysterical. You just have to hear it. I'm going to play it and not waste any more time there. So check this out. This was our Spooky Saturday Night with Mr. J episode back right before Halloween. And again, we had Miranda there as probably our top as far as celebrity guest, but you just have to hear the hilarity of it. I'm going to play this for a few minutes, and then I might see if we'll get one more other episode. If not, maybe we'll just play this one tonight because it's just chock full of, it kind of surmises what we are. And you know, we appeared on Mr. J's show, Ragnarok Radio Inc., proud partners with them, the Sanitarium show. But he really just kind of helps us to give us the inspiration, and we talk about that later in the episode. I'm probably not going to play it that far. I think that was towards the end. But just hearing the camaraderie and just hearing the laughs from it, and this is the kind of stuff we're hoping to continue to pump up the volume with now in 2024 for you guys. But it was really incredible. It was really awesome. So let me play this for you guys. I'll play it for a little bit. Hope you guys enjoy it. Listen to it, laugh, cry, whatever it's going to be. You're going to probably do all of the above. So check it out. Hanging out with Mr. J on the What's Up Bro show. One of the highlights of 2023.
Welcome, podcast fans. It's time for the What's Up Bro podcast show, presented by J&J Production Studios, the home for all your entertainment needs. All kinds of great topics discussed every week, a variety of different themes offered, special guest appearances, prize giveaways, and so much more. Stay tuned. And now, here are your hosts, Sam Crow and Big Hoss.
Well, good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday to you all. Beg your pardon there, I had a little lump in my throat. It is the What's Up Bro podcast show, brought to you by J&J Production Studios, your one true home for entertainment. Of course, as always, I am Sam Crow here with Big Hoss. How are you, Big Hoss?
I'm pretty good.
That's good. You're getting a little fancy there, drinking out of your cup tonight, eh? I
Drinking
like
what,
it.
though?
Well, that's the mystery. I still like it either way. But we're so glad to
Which
be here.
cup is this?
What's that? Yeah, I see
Or
it.
nothing.
I see it. Well, we're glad to be here with you guys tonight. And yes, there is an additional voice here with us tonight. If you guys have been following us for a little while, which hopefully you have, if not, well, welcome anyway. We're glad to have you with us. But I got to say right off the bat, this is probably going to be our favorite episode of the year. Because we've been trying to do this for quite a while. The stars just haven't aligned up to this point. And we're actually going to dispense with all the usual. We'll do some announcements later on. We're going to just skip all that crap and just get right into this because we don't want to waste a moment here. Not exactly a mystery guest for a lot of you, but for some maybe. But we have with us tonight our good friend, our brother, one of our producers for our show and mentor from Ragnarok Radio Inc., and the Sanitarium Show. It is the one and only Mr. J in the house. What's going on, brother? Do we have him on audio? Can he hear us?
He can't hear anything.
Oh, he can't hear anything. That's strange.
Walk him through how to.
Okay, hang on. We'll
So
get
you
you
need
here.
to do the Wi-Fi calculator.
Can you hear me?
There
Because
it
I can't
is.
hear you.
There we go. I can hear you. Why can't he hear me?
I can hear you.
No, this thing.
Who's the only one you can't hear? Is it just me? Oh, this is always the case. It never fails, does it? I can't hear. Let's see. Hang on. Audio. Oops, that's me. Unmute my audio. That's on. Everything looks good.
Can you hear me, Mr. J?
He's got no audio whatsoever. Because you and I can hear. You can hear me though, Hoss, right?
Yeah.
That's what's weird. Sorry about this. I had this whole brilliant plan here. Let's let him know. Let's see what's happening here.
Can't hear you guys.
I know. We hear you. We hear you. Hang on.
Hold on, I'll hang up and call back in and see if that works.
Try that. Okay. Try that. Let's see. Because everything's on. Because Hoss and I hear each other. Maybe the audio wasn't going to... I don't know. I got to see. Everything looks good here.
Speakers?
Speakers are good. Did he request his audio to start? That's the thing.
I think I just fixed it.
I can hear you.
Did you?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I can hear me too, so all right, we're good.
Oh, there we go. Once again, let me try that again. We kind of butchered that. Let's do... All right, well, forget it. Mr. J's in the house here. Welcome. Let's get... Where's our round of applause button? Here it is. Welcome, welcome. This has been long overdue. So glad to have you with us. I know it's hard because a lot of times you guys are rocking your own show going on. We kind of overlap a little bit. So glad you had a kind of a night off where you could hang out with us. What's going on? What's new?
You know, another day in rock and roll paradise, gentlemen.
Right? Is there any other way?
There is, but it's not very fun. I had a lovely evening, cooked a nice big batch of beer brats.
Damn.
On the grill with the jalapenos and the onions, and that shit'll make you sweat until you bleed. It's kind of like a CNC Music Factory song. It's gonna make,
Yep.
But it's good. So what's happening? What's up, bro?
Well, we've been real busy. We're glad you guys are back in action. I know it's been a minute since you all have been hitting the airways there, but we're glad at least you didn't disappear for all eternity there. We're kind of getting sad at first.
Oh, I appreciate that. No, we were just busy working. Lots of changes going on. Lots of new things happening in the world.
Sure.
So we were just readjusting, to all that good fun shit.
Yeah, we've all been there, at least one point in time or the other. Most of the guys listening here, we've had some crazy stuff where it never fails. Life always gets in the way of all the fun stuff sometimes. So
it really does. And remember, all you listeners out there listening to the What's Up Bro show, tonight's show is brought to you by your mother's ass. That's right, your mother's ass. It's kinkier than you thought it was, but it's there.
I couldn't have said that better myself, actually. That's a good point, and then that's a good wake-up call. If you guys weren't prepared for that, this is going to be a night. If you all can't handle it, you better go home and turn this off now. I hope you don't, but this is what you get. This is the fun that we're looking forward to tonight. And
Mr. J, you got the barrel of lube ready?
I got a 50-gallon drum of lube, and luckily for you out there listening, it's strawberry flavored.
Whoa,
that's right. And I'm just gonna say, if I while we're doing this tonight, the people out there listening, if I offend you, then I just want to know what it feels like to be so weak to be offended.
Right.
Yeah. So there's that. So now that we've done all that out.
Yeah, they're offended by Big Hoss at least every week, so you're not by yourself there, if you want to be fair.
Damn right they are.
However, this could be Mr. J is on a level by himself. We can't touch that, so this could be a whole new level of offense we don't even know about. So,
I've been on the show before. It seemed to turn out all right.
It's okay, right? I mean, when you're living with 15 different personalities just inside one head, shit pops out, and you can't. I'm not responsible.
That's true.
Right?
It's kind of that little disclaimer of, just so you've been forewarned, I can't control the own personalities in my mind, so I apologize in advance, but you were warned.
It looked like your glasses picked up HBO.
Is it? Right?
Ha ha, very funny.
Don't worry. Hey, I'm just glad the camera's clear enough tonight because I've reached the age. What's up?
Oh, he's finally got glasses.
Yeah.
I've seen shots. I've seen those shots. I mean, listen, you can rock them really good, so there's no shame in that. Own it, brother.
Feel like Red Fox and Harlem Nights. Owning glasses.
Yep.
Owning glasses.
To be clear, these are not my normal glasses. These are UV light protectors I wear because I stare at the screen a lot, so I don't want to burn my retinas if I don't have to yet. So
I've stared at the screen for years. I've just been burning the shit out of my retinas. Here's the thing. It's an excuse. All right, look, it's an excuse. When you get older and you've just spent your life in front of a computer doing work and whatnot and things like that,
pretty much.
And when you get older, it's an excuse to be like, well, I'm partially blind. So you can touch ladies' breasts and be like, I'm sorry, I can't see, I'm blind. I thought that was your chin.
That's a good point. I shouldn't utilize. Well, see, the problem is I'm not that blind without them, so I probably couldn't get away with it. They'll be looking at me going like, you seem to see me just fine, unless I really fake it. But I've told them I'm not that good of an actor, so I probably wouldn't work. I'd get myself in trouble.
No, I'm saying with all of my psychosis, I consider myself handy-capable.
That's a good indicator. That's fair. I will say that, but
that's fair.
That is very fair. That is for sure. But I do have to say too, we have to make this somewhat of a ritual because we can't go
with all my personalities. I consider myself to be crazy.
Exactly.
That goes without saying. That goes without saying.
Wait. We need to consider this a ritual?
Yeah, we do. We got to meet.
What are we cutting? What are we sacrificing? Some? What are we doing?
Well, I'm actually.
Oh shit! He's got a knife. He got a knife. Oh fuck! Everybody, watch out! Mr. J got a knife.
If you're not circumcised, raise your hand. No, I am. But Hoss wants. If you need a snippet there, he's helping.
No. I ain't letting nobody go near my junk with a fucking knife.
Uncircumcised? You mean the unclean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? Halloween is just around the corner. I can't believe we're flying through this month already. Like it's ridiculous.
I can't wait. Yeah, we're falling behind in our house. Normally, we've already got we have a massive Halloween display.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever seen it on Facebook, but we have a massive Halloween. We change around every year. Mm-hmm. This year, we're falling behind. So tomorrow, we're concentrating, setting up on the Halloween thing. And then like last year, I was a big rock and roll demon and was chasing kids behind this fence when they come in the yard.
Nice.
And this year I'm going to be a vampire. And once again, it's and then my daughter, the Boo, she's going to be a female Freddy Krueger.
Awesome.
And then Odie Man's going to be another version of Spider-Man from Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, I lose count with those, but I know there's a bunch of them, so sure.
There's a bunch. I have I just call them all Spider-Man.
That's what. Yeah, I can't keep. I'm kind of old where I'm like, I know there's at least one, but now there's like 1,000. I'm like, I don't know. I'm getting too old to keep.
I don't know who they are. I think to like 2.
We don't even know who our multiple personalities are.
Yeah,
we can't help that.
Know that. Yeah, exactly. So that's fair.
Apparently, I've been told one of mine is an archangel. So
there you go.
Could be. You never know.
I have one of mine that's a gay interior decorator.
I think we all have one of those somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
His name is Twan. And
nice.
Yeah, it was actually years ago when I first started in radio. I started as an intern on the shittiest fucking radio you could be on, but it was a shot. You know what I'm saying? It was AM radio.
Oh,
like 14 cows and 10 dudes are listening to AM radio in any given county.
Yeah.
But it was a shot, so they let me on radio, and so I started coming up with all this crazy shit to do. And the guy I worked with, the DJ, the program director, he was like, go for it, but just don't cuss. I'm like, okay, I won't. And so I made up this character, and my whole thing was that I was flying around the world. We do sound effects and all kinds of shit to find things to make the interior of the radio station much more prettier.
Okay.
Because it was a concrete block building.
Right. Yeah.
So I would call in and I'd be like, hello, this is Twan. How are you doing? Yes, I am calling you from France right now. Yes, I found some lovely things over here. It's very nice. Yes, you will love it. It's very good. I'm gonna bring it over to you. It's chiffon. You like it? It's good. Yeah.
That's I like that. I mean, it's
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't think we could even touch that. That's really.
Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. You look fabulous, both of you.
Oh, thank
both
you.
of you. You look fabulous. You go out, you walk the runway, you work it. Saucy, shanty. Left, right. And boom, there you go.
He's making me believe
all
it.
the time, you know.
Go get it.
Go hit it. And I mean, that's really, you can tell that's a pro level there. I mean, seriously, when you have
that's something else.
And that's raw natural talent. Like, unless you really sat in front
how
of the
he
mirror.
switched to it out of nowhere.
Exactly. Right. You know. So clearly.
Well, my wife likes it because she never goes to bed with the same guy.
That keeps things fresh. I mean, you know, especially if you've been together for a long time.
I said you like all the voices because you never go to bed with the same guy.
It's true. That's very true.
Hey, like sometimes I like to, you know, and that's the thing, guys. You know, the users out there listening, you know, especially when you got married, you got to keep things alive. You got to keep things spicy. So sometimes, you know, you got to come at your wife and be like, you know, my favorite thing, and I'm pretty sure she loves it too, because she runs from me and giggles. Is like that my Japanese man, like, oh,
wow,
oh, I'm really liking you. Oh yeah, well, very sexy T-shirt with that one. He's very good. Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one. Yeah, that's up there. I would probably would run and giggle too from that if that was me.
It's not gay if you don't look each other in the eyes.
That pretty much. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. We have to have a ritual where you got to come on at least somewhat regularly, not once every other year, because who knows if we'll be living that long.
I will be back shortly. I gotta run, my friend.
You gotta make a poop. You gotta make it a poop.
Yeah.
He's gonna take a squeech.
I'll be back.
You just take the microphone with you, and let's see what happens.
You really don't want to hear that.
Just grab a bar, bite your lip, and we're gonna get through this. Oh, I guess not.
He's got a friend that helps now and again. He'll come back, but no, I mean
I need a friend that helps.
I know, right? I'll tell you what. Between the friend that he helps and he works with another friend. He's been out Ubering. Although you don't live in the Colorado area, I'm like you might. So you guys get the gist there. I had to play it for a little longer because the thing is with these type of shows, and in this case with Mr. J2, is if you guys ever wonder, we had no prep time. There was no. I've done a couple of shows like when I've been on. Usually there's at least topic sheets or things that you want to look over to give you an idea as to what the conversation could be. We had none of that. And the only thing we had was we had a few questions that we wanted to ask, which comes about later. But I will say this. Miranda was our celebrity hit for the year. We're hoping we can get some more. We've been reaching out to some folks. We're trying to see if we can update ourselves this year. But one of the, and it probably is the most funniest episode we've had this year, was with Mr. J. And that was only just the first, I don't know how much did I play. Maybe, what did I play? It was maybe that was only 10 minutes in. It gets hysterical. It gets funny later. I just wanted to give it as a soundbite for you guys because it was really a hallmark moment for us for 2023. So, which we tried doing that, and I don't know why it went wrong the last time, but I got it fixed this time. So, and the reason I picked that too is the entertainment value. That's what we're looking to do. We really get into things, and that's what we hope to bring to the table. Part of our goals. Let me put our fire on because we'll talk for a few minutes yet here. That's one of the goals that we aspire to and we strive for when we do our shows. Now, sometimes we hit on serious topics, as you guys know, and we've had shows like that in the past. We don't always try to fixate on those. We want to be more of an area of relaxation and a means of escape so that you can kind of forget those things going in, at least for a moment. But at the same time, we can't ignore that, right? As much as I'm sure we'd all like to, and for a lot of us, depending on our lives and things going on, it could be one of those you want to escape as much as possible. But it's just kind of one of those things where that's what we look for when we seek our entertainment, to entertain you guys, to give you guys, some laughs there. That's why we tell embarrassing stories about ourselves a lot of time, because we have just as much fun with it, and we figure if we do, then you guys certainly would probably benefit and enjoy them, because they're just classics. And as we talked about last night, I mean, between Big Hoss and myself, it was just, I can't even tell. It's hard to put into words, but just that alone, you can't make this stuff up. None of it was scripted. None of it all happened. And I shudder to think what this year is going to be like. I'm sure there's going to be things. It's just part of life. That's what happens. But it's going to be interesting, nevertheless, to see. But and actually looking at that, thinking about it too, we also said we're working on getting a schedule out to get some of the other shows going again. We have some items for the review show we want to do. I'm going to be sitting down and working really to get more content for the Law and Justice show. We really want to devote more time because there's a lot of you guys listening now, and we hope that you will take note and enjoy these. More than likely, they'll be pre-recorded, but they'll be on usually about the same time in the evenings. And again, you guys can listen to them at any time, download them, take them with you wherever you want to go. But we really, when we started this and when we planned and talked and discussed, and and one of the questions I loved that was asked on the Pod Z Quad episode, the very first one I did, was I'm trying to think how it was phrased exactly. It was talking about competition, because there's a lot of podcasts out there. Some of you guys maybe are podcasters as well. We don't feel offended. We don't feel intimidated. We're not afraid of it. I always say it this way, and I still believe it, and I 100% believe it to be true, is we're not doing anything different. We're not doing anything that hasn't been done before. It's not a new concept, and maybe we won't ever be the best at it, but at the end of the day, and the bottom line is, no one else can duplicate what we can do. We bring our own unique flair to the podcasting world. At least we hope so, and we're working to strive towards that. That is our continual goal, which is something we probably will never hit entirely unless we become nationally syndicated and maybe make full-time careers, maybe make millions of dollars. Just saying as an example. I don't think it would ever happen, even at the best moments. But I don't foresee that as something that we will maybe quite achieve, but we don't know. And that's why I tell people too, I always set high goals, and you don't want to be average. You need to have a trajectory target. It's like shooting arrows or shooting guns even too. You have a target you're aiming for. You're not just shooting wildly or blindly. You are aiming to hit something. So same rules apply, and everything in fact is what it is, and that's kind of what we look for too. But that's what our whole preface of make that your year this year in 2024. Now, it's a stepping stone. We know there's plenty of years that can come after. Plenty of years that we've already taken steps already. But make this your growing year. This is actually going to be, I'm going to pause this here because I do want us to end a little earlier tonight, although we're actually just about on time, I think, anyway. I want to make this a final thought, though, for you guys because I think it's really important. We'll probably discuss this more later on. But make the priority for yourselves to really get yourselves motivated this year. It's been said, it's been done. I'm one to speak. I have a lot of things I need to motivate myself to do. I'm still struggling with. But I say this with a grain of salt and with words of wisdom, too, for you guys. Don't limit yourselves. Take some steps. Take bold action this year. Try something new. Try something daring. Whatever the case may be, try to raise your gaming level up. I say it this way, too. People sometimes don't understand. If you're an avid gamer, like I've been playing since I was a kid, anytime you play a game, no matter what it is, in most cases, your goal is to level up and to get better and stronger and get better weapons, better whatever games you're playing, But you want to upgrade and get better. You don't want to be stagnant and you don't want to be regressing, obviously. So, just like the level of success we talked about earlier, use that measurement to take another step forward this year. Even if it's one micro mini step, it's still a step in the right direction. So, make that your goal focus. Make that your opportunity to really launch yourself and make yourself grow, going a distance there for that, because time gets away from us, from all of us, and before you know it, you blink, it'll be over. You don't want that. So, make sure that you guys at least get your wheels moving. Get those trains rolling on the tracks there. Whatever analogy you want, propeller flying, get the wings down, whatever it is. We want you guys to have success and grow. Just like we want to do it, we want you guys to do it too, no matter what it is you're doing. And ultimately, too, we are so grateful that you're here with us because you're growing with us as well. We've grown because of you guys, because of the listens and the downloads and the audiences, the follows on social media. It's growing like crazy. I can't wait to see what this year's going to look like, especially when we add on a few more things. We are just so grateful. We say it all the time, and it gets old like a broken record, but we couldn't do this. It just means the world to us. I don't know how else to describe it, but we appreciate you all so much for that, and we love you all, and we can't wait to grow and with you and see how we all grow. And this community is this family. We're one big happy family there. We want to succeed together, and we hope that we do as much as you guys do and vice versa, etc. But we're all here for each other. We're all here together. So that's what our goal is, and let's make 2024 the first step in that positive mindset and that frame of direction. So we hope you guys will as well. And believe it or not, our time is just about over, which I can't believe. I was planning not to make this a long episode because it's just me, but it worked out. I did want to do some highlights because we botched it during the New Year's episode, and it was so kind of considers like a somewhat of an addition to the New Year's episode because we're in our first weekend. But that's a wrap, and I think it's a great success. And can't wait to see the rest of January. Maybe we'll get more snow. I'm going to go look and see what the snow is doing out there now because we got a few inches going and probably a couple more. But then, of course, the weather's going to go up again, so it comes and goes just that quickly. But can't wait to spend the rest of this year with you guys. Stay tuned for more updates and upgrades. We got a lot of fun stuff coming for you all. We are kicking it up a notch. 2024, we want to try to see if we can surpass 2023. Who knows what will happen? Only time will tell. But in the ultimate goal, we hope you will be there with us as we continue. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. We'll see you all next time, and hopefully we'll all be here and nobody will be sick, but it's that time of year. We understand that. So as we always say, too, of course, if you're out having a good time tonight, please be responsible and be safe there and try to not I was saying anything we wouldn't do, but I don't want to say that, but just be safe. We want you all to come back next time, okay? Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay tuned for more episodes of the other shows. Keep you posted. It'll be updated there when they come out. It's part of our new schedule for the year. And then, of course, we'll be live with you guys again very, very soon. So good night. Take care. Happy adventure, happy trails, whatever you're going to do the rest of your weekend. Enjoy. Goodbye for now. And, of course, and as always, you guys know, but we say it anyway because we don't want you to forget. Until next time, when we see you guys here at the show.
Thank you for listening to the What's Up Bro show. Catch all the latest live action on your favorite podcast streaming services, including Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. You can also check out episodes on the studio's official YouTube channel. Subscribe and become a member today. Don't forget to also turn on notifications so you'll know when new content is uploaded. Stay tuned and don't miss a single moment. We love and appreciate all your support. And as always, we will see you at the show.